It's been a real busy day.
Things are happening.
Even though I gave up watching things for Lent, I did, in my original rules, make an exception for speed bump. Stuff like going to the movies, that's an event, that's an outing, that's an activity, speed bump. I utilized that rule to go see Safe Haven. Boy, do I feel like that was a great decision. Safe Haven is that good old Nikki Sparks film with Josh Fergalicious and Julianne Seacrest. So many things to say about that film. First part of the film, there's like a lot of drama. You don't know what's going on. It's just like mysterious and dark. And then she shows up at Cape Side, and then she's like, doesn't want to talk to anyone. She just wants to work at the fish house, wear a name tag. Then there's like a bunch of montages that show the audience, look, she's settling in. She likes it here. And montages are great because they don't have to have any substance, and you still get what's important about the story.
Sometimes we use a song to move a story along and explain it to you.
You don't want any of that meaty, riveting dialogue or plot development or character development. You just want to know what's going on. And then at some point in the story, she meets up with Robin Sparkles. Robin has all these awesome motivational, inspirational sayings. Everyone gets a second chance or some shit. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas or some shit, and let's go to the mall. So Robin Sparkles becomes Mrs. Seacrest, like one friend that she has or whatever. Then we get to this part of the story where she and the dude, the kids, he's got some kids, so you feel for him, and his wife, she died. It's all very moving. But then, obviously, things start getting serious, and then they're dancing, and she has to pretend like she's not amazing at it. And then they're kissing, and it's by a tree. And then again, like that stuff from the beginning, all that dark and mysterious stuff, that keeps going on and on and on. And the bad character closes in on this old woman who knows something about Mrs. Seacrest, and she kind of looks like Lena Dunham would look in 40 years. But we didn't see her boobs, so I'm not sure if it is Lena or not. But it could have been, and it definitely will be. Then all the scary stuff comes out, and then, the couple is like maybe not going to be a couple anymore. But then Mr. Fergie, he says, there's no safer place than with me. And then, Safe Haven, do you get it? It's not obvious unless you're really paying attention. And then basically, it ends, and everyone in the movie theater's crying, except for me, and I'm laughing. If it's gonna win an Oscar, it's gonna win an Oscar for the cinematography, because I don't know what kind of fancy new camera they use, but it does this really cool thing where it pulls focus so jaggedly, so that if you're looking at the sunset and then you want to pull the focus to Mrs. Seacrest, it's like, let's stop and hit every single thing on the way. Sunset, a flag, boat, a dock, then you see a bike, and then you see Mrs. Seacrest. That's unique. Then they do this other thing where it looks like they sent a dad up in a helicopter with his home video camera, and he shot all these just sweeping shots of the harbor, and it's like, you could have shot it this really just like crisp, beautiful film. But no, you wanted to connect to the audience. You want to say, hey, that could have been my dad's video camera. And it just moves you so much that you're laughing until you're crying. And you can't even believe you're in this theater, and you hate yourself. I don't know why I'm so hyped right now. Anyways, today is day 26. It's a Sunday. All I watch is girls. Now this week was interesting because I got 2 reviews of girls from 2 people. The first one said something like, this is the best episode, I love this show. And my friend from middle school was AM Extra in it. AM Extra, maybe AM Extra, like morning. So I'm thinking this episode has to do with breakfast. Lena Dunham probably wears pajamas, and she definitely doesn't wear a bra. But then my other friend was like, this episode is detailed. And I was like, well, that's a change of pace from Safe Haven. And then she was like, no, it's derailed. Whoa. There was a train and breakfast? I don't know, but that sounds interesting. People debating, people talking, people arguing, people listening. Whatever you feel about television, just feel. That's my motto. Second to somebody give me a baseline. Nelly, high school yearbook quote, count it.